Water moved in the sea, and the sun shone on the water, and the water evaporated into the sky, and the water in the sky travelled the world, moving round and looking down on the earth below. And the water saw the earth, and the water fell in love with the earth. And clouds formed, and the water condensed, and it fell onto the dry, barren earth. And the water loved the earth, and the earth loved the water. And after 9 months, the earth gave birth to the spirit of vegetation. But the water had evaporated again into the sky and run away again into the river. Now once again water wandered the earth, and he came across his daughter, the spirit of vegetation, who had been born from Mother Earth. But he did not know her. He did not know she was his daughter. And he was transfixed by her beauty, and he fell in love with her. He seduced her, and she became pregnant, and she gave birth to the nymph of the fields and the pastures. Time passed, and again the water seduced his daughter, the nymph of vegetation, and this time she gave birth to the spider of life. A third time water seduced vegetation, but this time vegetation went to Mother Earth, to her Mother Earth, to ask for help, to ask for advice. So Mother Earth took the water from the womb of vegetation and planted it in the earth. And as she planted it in the earth, an apple tree grew, and a tomato, and then a fig tree, and a grapevine, and a strawberry bush, and a giant puffball, and a rice plant, and finally a delicate begonia. Earth waited there with the plants and told her daughter vegetation to hide. Finally, water saw these plants and earth beside them and came down to find out what was happening. Earth said to water, "Do you want to taste some of these plants? They're wonderful." So first, Earth gave water an apple to taste, and it was delicious. And then a shiny red tomato, and then a fig. She plucked a grape from the vine, and water ate it, and a delicate strawberry crushed between Earth's tongue and the roof of his mouth. A piece of the puffball was delicious, and 1 or 2 grains of rice he ate as well. He had eaten 7 of the plants. Finally, Earth gave him a flower from the begonia, and water ate the flower. It was fruity and acid. But now water had eaten or taken back his own semen that had come from the spirit of vegetation, and he became pregnant by himself, of himself. Now water had a problem. Water had no womb to give birth, and water started to swell and swell. His jaw swole up, his teeth had problems, his mouth hurt, his hip and his throat, his limbs and his side and his ribs were all in pain. He thought he was going to explode as the baby inside him grew and grew. Finally, Earth relented and took back the water, and took this water into her own body. And finally, Earth gave birth to 8 healing spirits, to the 8 healing spirits of the body. The spirits that will cure the jaw, the teeth, I think I need that one, the mouth, the hip, the throat, the limbs, arms and legs, and the side and the ribs. If you enjoyed the story, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.